I wanna shoot, baby, shoot.
Hey Deadpool, why are you dressed like that?
Well, that's because it's Christmas Day and I'm after someone on my naughty list.
Cue music.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
Whatever they did to me made me totally indestructible and completely unfuckable. Oh no, finish your tweet. Just give us a second. Go get her, Tiger.
With the enemy, no matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break who you sending me.
Surprise! This is a different kind of superhero Denean tutorial today. I'm going to take you way back to when we started out doing this face paint. Yeah, so I'm going to start out with my Mayron black and I'm going to paint my face and I'm going to paint the little areas black where the eye holes would be in the mask. So basically it's a little bit light. You just want to make that pretty opaque. You got to make it pretty dark, and if it helps you out, use some black eyeshadow on top, matte, not sparkly. Don't go for sparkly. And that will make the look quite a bit darker and more dynamic in that area. Makes it quite a bit opaque. But keep layering, keep going. After that, you're going to want to add some red. I am using my Mayron dark red and light red. This is the light red. Go into your hairline. I did later on. So I'm going to coat my whole face here. As you see, I'm going to make it in the areas that I want the mask to go down to. So pay close attention to where I keep the red. You see that shit there? Yeah, I didn't go past that area. You want to make sure that it goes in that angled, and then you will see what I do after to make it look more defined. Don't put too much red there. You'll just look like a hot mess. I mean, if you really wanted to do the whole mask, you could, but we're going to do something a little different today. So then you're going to add the darker red on top of this to give it some more dimension, and you can go back in after and define the black, so don't worry about that. We're going to make it really angled over here. Oh yeah, get that shit going. Okay, we're going to get the black and we're going to define our face here. And then add some Corrupt by Makeup Geek. It's just black shadow on top of here. And we're going to add an angle on the bottom here of the mask. And what we're going to do is add that little sharp angle with a really small, fine defined brush and go around the black. Go with the dark red and make an outline to that black. See, this is what we're creating here is the seam of his mask. And you'll see what I do to make it look more three-dimensional. A lot of this looks funny until you add the final like highlights and contour areas, so just keep that in mind. You will see how it all comes together at the end. This is what I'm doing here, where one of the little areas that look weird when it's not done. We're going to add white to that angle of the face. Now he has highlights in his mask that show with the light, so this is what I'm creating with a cartoon effect. You want to go in and create a white line on your forehead and then kind of this angled eyebrow slash cheekbone area, and then we're going to blend it out and keep going back and forth in the blending as well as blending out the black, because you want them to be light in those areas and then you want it to be really, really dark underneath those areas so that it really pops, if you know what I mean. Do you see what I did there? You see what I did there? Yeah. So we're creating a really, really fine line on top with the white and making it look like it just stands out. And it might look silly at first, but trust me, it does make all the difference. So I'm going to go around the area, and this is kind of to create that same seam effect. And we're just going to blend it out after so that it kind of looks more like a highlight rather than a white line. So now with the black on the bottom of the mask, I'm going to blend that down a little bit with some extra cover up I had on my hand, and we're just going to smudge it downwards so that it looks like I have a shadow. As for these little seam lines down my cheek, I just created a squiggly line and then added some red over top of that. Sorry I didn't show that part. Here's where I add the highlights to that little area. You want to go around the corners of the face and add white and then go push that red into the hairline. So here I'm putting black on my lip lips. I'm sorry I didn't show this. I'm horrible at doing lips on camera. I admit. I'm sorry. I am freaking sorry, alright? I'm just using my Mayron though. I'm not using any kind of special thing. I'm using black by Mayron. And then we're going to do the highlighting effect once again on the lips. Also, I'd like to mention I made the lips really, really pointy. The Cupid's bow of my lips are very sharp, very pointy. And I did this with my small little brush. You see how I did that there? And then I'm going to add highlights to those babies. Make it very cartoony. Don't forget the bottom of your lip. And then I'm going to add red on the middle. Yeah, pull that together. Pop in some white contacts and you've got a Marvel look. If you do recreate this, hashtag me babies. Bye. I'm gonna shoot.